It's me, Barbie. Welcome to Barbie of Swan Lake. There's a beautiful movie and many more fascinating...
In the early 2000s, it was a unique time for art movements. I'm talking futurism, contemporary, abstract expressionism, minimalism, and finally the art movement known as the Pixel Chicks. Ahem! These are all fun examples of art movements, but nothing was quite like the beloved DVD menu.
Okay, I like it, Picasso.
The DVD menu was a way to get creative, and in some cases, advertise what their movie had in store. Of course, I'm not talking about the DVD menus of today, where it's just a shitty PowerPoint presentation with a couple of selections on it. I'm talking about the DVD menus from our childhood, from the early 2000s to be exact, back when a menu was a special feature upon itself. The art of a DVD menu was so popular throughout this period of time. It always felt like the movie itself would go above and beyond to create the most interactive, unique menu you would ever imagine possible. For example, the Austin Powers DVD menu, where his floating noggin now lives rent-free inside my mind.
Now you're switched on, baby.
Alright, simmer down, mate.
Oh, you're a naughty
Alright,
one.
that's it. Mum! The DVD menu seemed to be its own art form, like paintings, sculptures, photography, and architecture. It was a form of expression that unfortunately we just don't get anymore. It seriously makes me so upset that we will never experience another menu quite like the Cat in the Hat, where Sally and Conrad literally dance for what seems like 40 seconds for no reason. Not all DVD menus were the same, they were all unique in their own ways. Some movies just wanted to make a quick and easy design, just inspired from the movie itself, with maybe some footage in the background too. Simples! Some wanted to completely trick the viewer into thinking they brought home the wrong movie altogether. Oh, you really wanted to watch Never Been Kissed? Uno, reverse card, you get Fight Club instead, bitch. This is actually the Fight Club DVD menu. It starts with Never Been Kissed, and after a little while, it just goes from a panning shot just showing random furniture in a room. That is the Fight Club DVD menu. I'm fully convinced that there were times where the menu creators for these films were actually aware of how much of a dumpster fire their movie was going to be. That they knew they had to crack down on a bloody solid DVD menu to save it. You know what will make this movie better? A variety of Oompa Loompas mucking about for 53 seconds trying to make one single bar of chocolate. Fellas, you were made for this. You know, for that instant classic Charlie, I'd rather not go to that chocolate factory, thank you very much. Some menus just played really well into their themes, like Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban. The menu starts with advertising some random Harry Potter mumbo jumbo, then boom, we're in a bus with an old man zooming about, little head yelling at big head. Eddie, oh my god, you've just hit a family of 5, stop the bus. Wicked. Or with the Wayne's World menu, where they literally designed their whole menu like it was a TV guide, even going ahead and changing the channels before we get to the actual DVD guide itself. Each selection in this DVD menu is represented by a different channel, with one of the selections being Wayne's World itself.
Excellent.
Some menus, on the other hand, try to catch you off guard, like with the Series of Unfortunate Events DVD menu, where you think you're there to enjoy a good, decent Jim Carrey movie, where now you've actually got severe signs of anxiety. Because this menu is horrifying, and it always scared my 4-year-old self watching it. Just the artistic approach the movie decided to take on this menu alone is simply, it's gorgeous now, I appreciate it now, but back in the day it really freaked me out. The Star Wars Phantom Menace DVD menu confused me as a child. I would always think my disc was broken because I kept getting different menus. But imagine my shock when I found out that every time you put in the disc there was a 1 in 3 chance you would get a different DVD menu.
Never tell me the odds.
I just said it was 1 in 3, Han. Are you drinking again? You get the beautiful Naboo scene, or maybe the amazing Coruscant scene, or you could get my personal favourite, the pod racing scene. What? Too Fast, Too Furious continued the trend of unique menus, where you actually had the choice to pick what car you wanted to ride in just to view the menu itself. And the cool thing about it was each menu actually had its own unique design about it based on the car you picked. Pick from the gorgeous 2003 Mitsubishi Eclipse Spider GTS, 2002 Mitsubishi Evo 7, or the amazing Honda S2000. Yeah, I know my shit. I'm part of the family. Disney was always a company that always was atop the ladder when it came to DVD menu creations. They created so many iconic DVD menus, it's actually crazy. They didn't want their DVD menus to be a bunch of lazy Susans, they wanted them all to be energetic Steves. So that's what we got from Disney, a ton of energetic Steves. The Lizzie McGuire DVD menu is iconic. It starts in the most beautiful way when Lizzie realizes that Paolo rides a Piaggio Vespa 125PX. Wow. The menu sees Paolo absolutely gunning it down the streets of Italy at 15 kilometers an hour. Oh, bad boy! Whilst Lizzie litters all of her photos everywhere. It's really iconic, and it is in fact what dreams are made of. The Freaky Friday menu continue the trend of thinking outside the box. By continuously clicking this little fortune cookie here, Jamie Lee Curtis and Lindsay Lohan continuously change clothes. Like it's a Freaky Frickin' Friday. I get it. That's fun. Finding Nemo took a different approach to their DVD menu. It's very minimalistic, just a single piece of coral, just swaying in the water. A calm and easy presence, like nothing's gonna happen like a missing children's case or anything. What? The George of the Jungle DVD menu always felt like it was out to get me. After George screams for his life, it was always followed with my parents yelling at me because he was too loud, because it was bleeding out their eardrums. Stuff you, George. Monsters Inc. took the liberty of using a shit ton of doors. There is something so calm about this whole DVD menu. It's a simple one, but it just hits so different. Click on the scene selection and it will give off the most soothing jingle known to the human race. I really don't think the Mary Poppins DVD menu creators really gave two shits about what they were making, because what they made was so depressing that it's now my 13th reason. Camp Rock gave us the perfect representation of what a haircut looked like back in 2008. With all these, dare I say, voluptuous hairstyles, this menu had everything except a sick keyboard solo. There it is. Oh, she's tweaking for real. Guys, is she okay?
She's really good.
Demi, are we watching the same thing? Although Disney were pretty good, DreamWorks seemed to be kings at the DVD menu game. They were so far thinking outside the box didn't exist anymore. I can't think of one menu that DreamWorks got wrong. They are just simply so fresh. Like in Over the Hedge, where their DVD menu is just the vending machine from the start of the movie. It just really does it for me. I don't know. Madagascar's menu supports animal cruelty. There, I said it. Leaving all the beloved zoo animals locked up in their cages, as we take our time to peruse our options. In Flushed Away, all the lads make an appearance and huddle around this toilet. With each selection made in this menu, a different character will get flushed away. They'll get flushed away. What's one thing we know about women? That's right. They love Shrek and Shrek 2. All right, what's another thing we know about women? That's right, nothing. So it's bloody good that we know about that Shrek fact. This menu, chef's kiss. It's simple, it's effective, and it's super nostalgic. The font, nostalgic. All the characters looking at me like I've committed a crime, nostalgic. Donkey getting some serious Tony Hawk airtime, that's nostalgic. Even the upbeat tempo for the music, that's nostalgic in itself. Each selection had its own moments. Click Scene Index and the little bear would complain about size.
This menu's too small.
Excuse me, that's not fair because I was told it was adequate, thank you very much. Click subtitles and we'll be whisked away to seeing the wolf going through a midlife crisis. Click audio to get Fiona to scream at you while consistently judging you. Alright, bitch. And finally, nothing made me laugh quite as much as when we visited the special features menu. With every selection we did, it would break poor gingerbread man's leg every single time, and his response was priceless. Shrek 2, classic, hello! This DVD menu does the Brady Bunch squares so well. But unlike the Brady Bunch where it feels like they're sitting there with a gun against their back, these guys are communicating with each other. They're having fun. Each character has their own cubby and when clicked on, they had their own little screen time like the first movie. I remember like the first Shrek menu, I would leave this DVD menu on just to see what would happen next. Ask anyone and they'll probably say that Far Far Away Idol is the best DVD game to exist. It was a parody on American Idol, but with Shrek characters instead. What's not to love? Saying that my sister and I were obsessed is a serious understatement. We would purposely put this DVD in, not to watch the movie, but to actually watch Far Far Away Idol. The judges were none other than Shrek, Fiona, and Simon Cowell. Now, to sum this whole game up, there were 10 characters that competed and sang popular versions of different songs. And at the end of this competition, you had the opportunity to vote on which one you liked the best. I am seriously not lying when I said I used to select Prince Charming based on the merit that he sang about butts. Comedy gold! DVD menus are unfortunately a thing of the past now. Although the nostalgia for a DVD menu remains strong, the convenience and accessibility that streaming services have simply triumphed over physical media, making the need for an interactive DVD menu practically worthless. Still, reminiscing on some of these DVD menus makes me realise the unique joy they brought us when we were younger. So I wouldn't change anything for the world. Thank you, Austin Powers. Thank you.
Oh, you're a naughty one.